Yo, what is going on, everyone? What's good, guys? What is going on? What is going on? Now, before we start the stream, I will say yes, today I did not go live because of FOMC minutes. Honestly, do I regret it? A little bit. Not really. I mean, it's part of my rules, to be honest. But no, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today, price was pretty pricey. Like, it was pretty good. It was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There was a setup that we could have definitely taken. But I mean, hey, rules are rules. I never trade FOMC days. So for those who are wondering exactly why I wasn't cash, I mean, or why I didn't trade today or why I didn't go live, it's just mainly because of the FOMC. All right, now, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and put out that I'm live over here on YouTube. So give me just a split second here. Let me just put it out to all the servers that I'm in that I'm live. And we just go from there. All right, guys. So give me 1 second. Real quick, let me get the link right here. But yeah. So yeah, let me put it here as well. 1 sec. And let me put it here as well. There you go. Okay, so everyone tuning in, guys, welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And yeah, okay, so I know a lot of you guys, look, I get it. I know a lot of you guys are probably joining for the funded account giveaway. I'm gonna do that like later on in the stream. It's not my best interest right now. I know you guys are super hyped up for that. I mean, it's free accounts. Who would ever say no to free stuff? But for the most part, guys, I'm pretty much just getting on stream today to kind of back test a little bit more on the indicator. We have some new updates, a lot of exciting stuff, as you guys see over here in the list. We have a brand new A+ confirmation list, which is still in the works. We're still kind of designing it and everything, but for the most part, we're getting most of the functions working. All right. Now, a big part as to why I wanted to start the stream today. Wait, hello, burp there. A big part as to why I wanted to start a stream today, just to back test. I don't really do this all that often. But hey, you know what I mean? Every now and then, it's always good to get on and back test and, you know, just be ready overall, right? But anyways, so today, you guys know, if you guys are in my premium, you guys know I was pretty active. Although I wasn't really trading, I was active in the chart. I was looking for some setups and kind of, just helping you guys out. Maybe if we formed the setup last second or whatever, and we actually ended up forming it. So coming into market open today, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the replay feature, go a little bit more back here to the market open today, and I want to show you guys exactly what we had, how you guys could have played it, if the indicator was able to find it, and for the most part, just updates on the indicator. All right. Wow, there is a lot of you guys in here. What the hell? 52 people for a backtesting session? Typically it's like 20 or 30. Okay, let me see what's going on here. David, I'm gonna make you proud and win the funded account giveaway. I mean, dude, it's fully random, but dude, if you win, bro, by all means, congrats. Hey, where can I find the indicator? It is not ready yet. We are backtesting it to make sure that it's ready soon, but it's not ready yet. All right, bro. Let me see. They give me a free funded account, please. Yeah, I imagine a lot of you guys are in here for the free funded accounts. Once again, I'm gonna do the giveaway in this stream. I have a few accounts to give out. I'm not gonna do it right now just because I obviously want to focus more on the indicator. It's why I'm doing the stream and taking some time out of my day, or my day off, I guess you could say, to kind of teach you guys something new and just overall just review the updates and everything. Now, for those that might be new to my trading or to my streams or whatever, we are currently on a crazy 37-day winning streak. So today, not only am I gonna be reviewing the trade that we could have caught today, or a lot of you guys actually ended up catching today, but we're gonna see how the indicator was able to find it, read it, and so on. And we're also gonna review some other trades that we caught, a few days ago. Right now, before I do get started, I will say, like, if you guys want to stack up on some Apex accounts, because we will be live trading tomorrow. Today, I know we stayed cash and everything because of FOMC, but I will be trading tomorrow. So if you guys do want to stack up on some Apex accounts, you guys know the deal. It's on the screen. Use code Blastoise on Apex to get 80% off any funded account. All right, guys. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So what we're gonna be doing today is, honestly, for the review from today, I honestly I don't really want a chart for myself at all. I want to see if the indicator is actually able to do this fully automatically. The whole topic of the stream, it's to review trades, yes, but for the most part, I want to see how the indicator is able to work. All right. So for the most part, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be reviewing the trade from today, but I don't want to have anything on my chart. So as you guys can see right over here, we have 0 drawings on the chart. Literally anything that I'm drawing on the chart, just like that, or any lines or whatever, like any trend lines or whatever, it's gone. Like, we're not using it. Everything here is all automated by the indicator. So I really want to see how this is able to mark out setups that we could have traded. So the setup, you might be wondering in the stream, okay, well, what setup? Wait, let me catch up with the chat here. Okay, is the live delayed? No. It's instant, right? And by the way, guys, I'm not gonna catch up too much on the chat. Someone said, "Wait, is it Apex only?" Yes. If you guys want to get 80% off any funded account, it's called Blastoise on Apex. I'm not really affiliated with like Top Step or anything, which doesn't mean I don't recommend it. It's just, if you guys want 80%, it's for Apex. All right, the code is on the screen. All right, but anyways, so you guys might be wondering, okay, what was the trade that you saw today that we could have caught, but obviously I didn't alert it because once again, I wasn't trading. Oh, no, I mean the giveaway. Oh, for the giveaway, yeah, it'll only be Apex. I have some free codes if you guys want it. It's 100% off any funded account. But I'll put those codes later on in the stream. All right, guys. But yeah. And if you guys want to join the stream later on today, I mean, you guys can. I'll put like, hey, I'm doing the giveaway right now. Just join up and all that stuff. But for the most part, I'm just gonna review for now. All right. Anyways, so for the setup that we ended up not catching today, but seeing today over in the chat, pretty much what it was on the 15-minute time frame. Coming into market open today, we saw that buyers were stepping in like crazy, right? And with buyers stepping in like crazy, we had this London high above over here, which once again, guys, I'm gonna try my best to not mark out anything in my charts today because, like I said, I'm just mainly testing the indicator to see if it's able to do everything automatically, which is the part that I'm mostly excited for. All right. So in this case, we saw that, yeah, we had the London high over here at 25,110.25 right over here. Right. Wait, today's Wednesday or is today Thursday? Well, today's Wednesday. I was about to say. Anyways, so yeah, coming to market open, we can see that we have a very, very nice London high over here, followed with a 15-minute massive bearish rally gap that we created yesterday. For those that don't remember, or maybe you guys weren't in the stream yesterday, we ended up catching a beautiful 100-point trade over on NQ thanks to this massive random sell-off that the market had in the middle of lunch hour. For those wondering, if you guys look at my alerts over here, you guys can see that yesterday we ended up catching a beautiful NQ short position over at 11:27 a.m. EST, and shortly after it played out for over 100 points. So yeah, this sell-off right here was a sell-off that created, not only gave us the opportunity to catch a 100-point trade, but also created a very, very nice bearish rally gap right over here. All right. So as we go on coming into market open today, obviously the indicator is already finding that we have a beautiful and crazy bearish rally gap right over here. And it went ahead and did the favor for you guys and it marked it out. Right now, you might be wondering, okay, well, what's so crazy about the indicator? It just marks out levels of liquidity and a fair value gap. That's not all that crazy. Well, you guys got to keep in mind, there's a lot more functions that happens after the market opens, right? So you guys might notice that we have a checklist up here. Obviously, the only thing that's checked out is the drawn liquidity identified, right? Now, you guys know that when it comes to my trading, my rules, my strategy and everything, it mainly works best behind or during the New York session, right? So obviously, we kind of coded it to not give you guys anything until the New York session opens, right? So if you look at the bias, you might be wondering, okay, well, maybe the market has a bias or a trend or whatever. Why is it saying neutral? Well, that's because the New York session has not opened. So coming into the New York Open at 9:30, we can see here that obviously the market went ahead and opened up. Nothing crazy, like a little bit of buying, a little bit of nothing, whatever. But coming to market open, we have yet to take out any highs anywhere, whether it's the London high, the nearby internal low, the London low, the Asia low, or anything, right? We really didn't take out anything coming into market open until obviously here, which is going to be the next 15-minute candle right over here, right? So yeah, coming into market open, we can see that we had let me see here. We can see here, it's because I'm doing it by the 1 minute. Let me put it to the 5 minute real quick. There we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so coming to market open today, guys, I'm sure we all remember that we had a crazy buying candle up to the upside, right? So if you guys were in the chat today, in the premium chat, and we were all reading the markets together, we noticed that we took out the London high, and a lot of you guys, including me at the time, we were trying to look for shorts. But we all know that shorts never really ended up working out because, the market never went down, to be realistic, right? So what is going on right now, right? Well, we could see here that as the market opened up and we went, wait, I kind of lost my words here, my bad. Okay, so the market opened up and we had a ton of buying pressure. We had so much buying pressure, in fact, to the point where we broke above the London high and we held above it. So what does this mean in our strategy? Well, what this means in our strategy is that as we take out a level of liquidity and we hold above or below it, depending on the direction of that level of liquidity, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, depending on the way that we hold above or below it, it will tell us the bias, right? It's pretty much the reaction based off that level of liquidity. All right. So in this case, we took out the London high. Are we sweeping it? Maybe not yet. As we speak right now, we're currently holding above it, right? So as we hold above this level of liquidity, our bias will remain bullish until we either take out the next level of liquidity above, or we either sweep it and go back down and we start holding below it. That will mean that our bias is bearish, right? So looking at the indicator right here, and by the way, for everyone tuning in, once again, I have no drawings on my chart. This is all purely the indicator. So once I release the script and the indicator and everything that you guys are seeing on your charts or on my chart will be on your charts as well, ready to be traded. All right, guys. So yeah, coming into market open today, once again, we saw that we had a bullish bias, and that's because coming into the New York Open, we saw that we were currently holding above this level of liquidity, going inside of this bearish rally gap. All right, so once again, our bias is looking bullish because we're holding above this level of liquidity. All right, so once again, our bias is leaning bullish. We have really good volume, and we have both an IFEG model on the 5-minute and the 15-minute time frame. But in this case, we're just going to be focusing on the 15-minute time frame, as that was the setup that we were watching this morning in the premium. All right, so off the bat, since our bias is leaning bullish and we're getting a lot of buying pressure, we can see that the indicator is telling us, hey, you should probably be looking to take longs from this 15-minute inverse into the all-time highs above, which is pretty much just one price target right over here. All right, so just knowing that the indicator is able to find this is beyond crazy. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and see how this ended up working out, because I think we inversed the fair value gap a little bit after, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So we're going off the 1 minute. We can see that price is currently holding pretty much, the fair value gap is kind of rejecting the price, nothing crazy here. But as we go on, you guys might notice, hold on, let me kind of put this a little bit slower here just so I can catch up with my words. But yeah, as we go on, you guys might notice that as price moves and continues going higher and creating new highs with the buying pressure, the indicator is still telling you, hey, you should be looking to take longs from this 15-minute bearish rally gap. And it's even telling you it by showing it on your chart. It's insane. All right, so I'm assuming that once we broke above this, most likely the price target started showing up. Let me see. There we go. So now that we finally ended up inversing this bearish rally gap, one thing that I do need to note down and talk to the developers about is when we inverse a fair value gap, I guess like give it a little bit of a time limit so the indicator still shows that the fair value gap is here. Because once again, if you go a previous candle before, obviously the indicator is reading the current fair value gap that's active. Then once it's inversed, yes, it will show you the entry model that you should be taking, but it deletes the fair value gap. So it can cause a little bit of confusion. Sometimes, I won't lie. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the developers about that and fix it up and everything. But let's just say, for example, it's obviously right here, it's telling us that we have a valid fair value gap. So before we inverse it, let's just go ahead and mark it out just so we know or have a reference as to what we're entering off of. So in this case, obviously you guys know the deal. Once again, price went ahead and shot up. We went ahead and inversed this fair value gap right over there. So what we're seeing is obviously before we inverse the fair value gap, you guys saw that the entry model was a little bit darker than what it is right now. So I'm assuming with the new version that we just created, or the developers created, we can see that as we enter, the entry model actually lightens up, and that would be your confirmation to go ahead and enter. All right, so the indicator is telling you, hey, you should be entering longs here off of this bearish 15-minute bearish fair value gap with a bullish bias with targets to the upside. And that's why here it's telling you that one of your price targets should be 25,274.75. What is that level? Well, that level is actually the all-time high level on NQ. So that will be pretty much our only price target, because that's really the only level that we have to work with to the upside. As you guys can see, yesterday, we ended up creating the all-time high up here at 25,274.75. And since we went down, it kind of just wicks. There's no pullbacks anywhere for an extra price target. So if you're wondering, hey, why is the indicator only showing one price target after the entry model is displayed, it's because we only realistically have one price target. So indicator or not, we would only have one price target. All right, so let me catch up with the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Does it change the entry model if it sells off and it goes bearish? we would have to backtest it. I'm backtesting it with you guys. But yeah, if the bias flips bearish, yeah, it's gonna pretty much not focus on any long setup, because I mean it would practically be useless. And it would just focus more on bearish type of setups. Is there a buy and sell signal? Yes. We're trying our best to work on it. The way that we're doing it is when the indicator finds that everything is confirmed, everything is ready to play out, then it will lay out on your chart. It'll be like, hey, you should enter here, right? So let me show you, right? So let's say, right, before the market opens, obviously there is nothing on the chart. It's gonna lay out the fair value gap, right, which is right here. But since we don't have a bias, since we don't know where the market wants to go to, since we don't have any price targets, since we don't have anything, right? Until we have the correct bias in the market, which in this case it's bullish, it's gonna start looking for bullish setups. All right. How do we find the indicator? It is not ready yet. We are backtesting it as we speak right now. I'm trying to have it as perfect as possible before I release it to you guys, because obviously I don't want you guys to be having any errors, any bugs, any glitches, which can cause a losing trade. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're backtesting it right now. We're practicing how to use it and everything. And once we feel like it's all ready, then yeah, it's gonna be $600, dude. No, it's an indicator, bro. No, it's not even gonna be that much, bro. It's not even gonna be barely $20, bro. Obviously, the whole reason as to why I'm charging for it is because I'm paying the developers a lot of money. So, just so I can get something in return and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe I do something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I make it free. I don't know, bro. We're still deciding on that, but for the most part, we're mainly focusing on building it first, and then that whole thing can wait. You know what I mean? But anyways, so for the person that was asking, which I'm assuming was Kim A. So yeah, coming into market open, obviously, since we don't have a bias, since we don't have any confirmations or any volume at all, we don't know whether the market wants to go up or down. Hence why the indicator is not displaying any entry models. All right. So in this case, what we can see here is now that the market went ahead and opened, we saw that we went ahead and took out the London high. And as we took out the London high, we can see that our bias, as long as we hold above the London high, our bias will sit bullish, right? And if our bias sits bullish, and we have a bearish setup, then the indicator will go ahead and lay out a possible entry model if the market continues going higher into this possible inverse, if you get what I'm saying. So right here, once again, if you guys really zoom in, or if you guys really turn up your brightness on your phone, words are so tiny. Here, let me see if I can like fix it. Maybe with we're gonna have to make the words a little bit bigger than, because if you're on the actual chart, maybe it's because I have the whole stream thing and everything, it's not really showing it all that good. Or maybe you have your quality low. Yeah, it's like blurry. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna talk to the developers to make it a little bit bigger. But the thing is, to me, it's not blurry. Obviously, it's because I'm streaming. The quality, maybe your connection and everything, it can make it a little bit blurry. But maybe if I do it like this, maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. Let me know if you guys can see it better like this. I think it's your resolution. Is it better like this? Yeah, it's the streaming. Yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's just YouTube at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it like. Wait, let me see. Was it like this? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Let me see. So you're trying to make this indicator replicate exactly how you trade? Yes, literally, bro. Everything that I look for in the market, in terms of my thought process, in terms of confirmations and everything will be exact. So think of me inside of your chart. No sus stuff or anything, because I know how a lot of you guys are. But no, like literally, like think of me in your chart telling you what to do automatically, like hands on. That's pretty much what this indicator is doing. But we've been working on this for I think months now. We've been trying to make it work. A lot of versions, a lot of everything, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. So yeah, literally how you explained it, it's replicating literally everything that I do on the chart, everything that you guys see on stream daily with my entries and everything is going to replicate it right onto your chart. So whether you're at work or school, or maybe you just don't want to join the live trading, David, press Control Plus to zoom in. Well, obviously I know how to zoom in, but that it's not how it works on TradingView. You know what I mean? Like I could zoom in on the chart, but it's not how the indicator works. Can we have the Pine script? Yeah, I'll post it once it's ready, obviously. Right now, like I said, the indicator is just not ready overall. But anyways, all right, let me stop reading the chat and let me kind of get to the point. All right. So yeah, for the person that was asking, which was Kim A. Once again, obviously now that we are coming into market open and we're holding above the most recent level of liquidity, As long as we hold above it, our bias will stay bullish, which is why our bias up here in the checklist, although you maybe can't see it, I'll tell you right here where my mouse is, where it says bias, it says right here, bullish, right? So now that the bias is bullish, obviously we're going to be looking forward to some bullish setups into the next level of liquidity. All right, no, trust me, it'll make the chart bigger. Let me see, Control Plus. Oh yeah. Yo, what the hell? Yo, you're actually right. What? Okay, well, there, I didn't. Wow, okay, I actually didn't know that. My bad. But yeah, okay, so I'm assuming now you guys can see it. Bro, you are a genius, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. So yeah, now you guys can see it, right? Right here, it says bias bullish. All right, obviously, I'm not trying to have the chart this big, so I'm gonna zoom out soon. But now you guys can see exactly what the checklist says. All right. But yeah, anyways, let me zoom back out then. Thank you for that, bro. By the way, mercy. Thank you. Anyways, so yeah, now that we know that the bias is bullish, we want to be looking for some setups to the upside, which is exactly why the indicator. Oh, Hanif. Oh, bro, what's up, bro? What's good? What's good? Anyways, so right here, you guys can see that, yeah, we pretty much have the buy and sell signal right here. So obviously, where's the indicator telling you to enter? If you really zoom in here, obviously it's telling you to enter off the inverse from the fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame, which is bearish. All right, versus the one, bro, maybe, bro. No, but seriously though, we can see here that yeah, the indicator is pretty much telling us to enter off of the inverse since everything is lining up bullish. All right, so what happens when the chart, you know, obviously goes into the inverse? You guys might notice that the buy and sell signal is gonna highlight green, pretty much telling you that the entry is now confirmed, as you guys see right here. And if you guys look at the checklist, which I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in right here, thanks to Hanif, you guys can see that yeah, everything is confirmed. The drawn liquidity is identified, the bias is bullish, the volume is identified as good. Entry model, we are currently in an active IFEG, which we are, and the one and only price target to the upside, which is pretty much the all-time high, is marked out at 25,274.75. And obviously, if you're going to be entering, you need a stop loss. So we went ahead and put together that when you guys enter, it's giving you a suggested stop loss, which typically is about 70, I mean, not 70, my bad, 30 points, my bad, guys. So yeah, so if you really measure right here off the entry, the stop loss is 30 points. All right, guys, this is work on other indices and commodities. I think that's how you say it. For now, we have it coded to work on NQ and ES, which is pretty much the only thing that we trade. So if you trade with me, then obviously you pretty much only trade NQ, which is where it works the best, obviously. But for other commodities, I don't know how to say the word, or indices, it's only NQ and ES for now. I'll probably say that because I don't really trade anything else like gold or anything. But anyways, so now that everything is confirmed, how about the other time frames? Oh yeah, it works on every time frame. But obviously I'm on the 15-minute time frame because that's where we found the setup from today. But don't worry, I'm gonna be reviewing other trades that we caught before, which you know is also on other time frames. So you know, stay in here for a second. Once I'm done with this review, I'll move on to the next. All right, guys. So pretty much what ended up happening is obviously here, you're pretty much confirmed to start entering. So let's say, for example, you entered NQ longs at 25,175. You're pretty much in the trade. You're ready. You didn't trade today? No, I did not trade today, but I will be trading tomorrow. All right. So yeah, tomorrow and Friday. So yeah. Anyways, so wait, let me turn off my trading view on my laptop because it's going to keep disconnecting. One sec. Let me get this done over here. All right, there we go. Anyways, so now that we're in pretty much NQ longs, we're pretty much ready for the trade, right? Loving the indicator already. Dude, I am so excited, bro. I'm going to be using it tomorrow on stream to find some more setups with you guys. But yeah, the trade status is pretty much locked. If you guys can see right here, it says right here, trade status is locked. We are currently in longs. So pretty much what the indicator is telling you is like, hey, you should be in longs right now. Your price targets are here. Your stop loss is here. It's ready. Right, so now as I play the replay feature, you guys will see how the trade ended up playing out. As we go on, you're currently up already from the entry. You should be up about 40 points, which is insane. And as we go on, we are currently up about 56 points already. In this case, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you should have your stop loss at break even already. So obviously micromanage your trade, but you would still be in the trade if you entered at 174. And as we went on, guys, let's see if we got stopped out of break even or hit the price target. So I'm going to make this a little bit faster here. So yeah, in this case, you would have gotten stopped out at break even. Unfortunately, you still got a beautiful 60-point trade, but your price target, let's say you never got stopped out of break even. and you write it into the price target, shortly after, you guys might notice that we ended up hitting the all-time highs very, very soon, which is the one and only price target, resulting in a beautiful, 100-point trade maybe? Yeah, in a beautiful 105-point trade, guys. So, bro, the fact that an indicator, a script, is able to read our thought process and our minds on the trading strategies that we use every single day, it is insane. Dude, I am so excited, but you guys do not understand, bro. Like, I want to release it so bad, but obviously, I'm not gonna release something that maybe might be a little bit buggy or whatever that we don't know about yet. All right. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm just getting back to this. You're good, bro. Are we still using Tradevate as our broker? Yes, we are. Yeah. We're using Apex as our prop firms. Once again, if you guys do want to stack up on some Apex accounts, you guys can always use the code on the screen, which is code Blastoise, to get up to 90% off any funded account. Right now, it's 80% off. So if you guys use code Blastoise on Apex under any funded account, it is going to be 80% off. All right. So if you guys want to stack up and be ready for tomorrow on that good stuff, yeah, you know what I mean? We're pretty much ready. This is insane, dude. You guys do not understand, bro. I'm so hyped up, bro. Like, dude, I'm like, I have my table. I'm standing up right now because I'm standing up, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm so fucking excited, bro. If there are two fair value gaps on top of each other, how does the indicator determine whether to wait for the second fair value gap to enter? That part is a little bit tricky because it depends on the scenario. It depends on the volume, the aggression, the momentum in the market. Depending on whichever one you want to take, the first one obviously being the riskier one, or the second one being the safer one, it's honestly all up to you. The indicator, I mean, we would have to see how we want to code it to do that. If we want to even focus on that, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That's definitely something I'm gonna write down and talk about. Is that second entry on the pullback that the indicator created mid trade? Oh, well, to be honest, yes. Okay, no. Well, okay, look, I'm not going to give the indicator credit behind this one because realistically, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it did. Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, it actually seems like the indicator gave you another entry off the retracement from another 15-minute. I didn't, yo, Honif, I don't know if you're in here, bro. Dude, you are insane at coding this, bro. I didn't even notice that we had this ready. I thought that we had to work on the retracement part, but it's pretty much ready. Oh my, yo, dude, this is insane, bro. Oh my God. Dude, I actually didn't even notice that we had the retracement already built because we had to build it before. Like it wasn't part of this of the previous version. Wow. So yeah, if you would have missed the inverse of this one right here, you could have entered off the retracement, which would be right here, and it actually marked it out. David created a beta. No, I didn't create it. I had the idea for it, but dude, the developers, bro. Oh my, dude, I'm gonna give them a kiss, bro. This is actually coming out insane, bro. David, can you try that? Can you try it out on the bearish trend at 275? All right, yeah, let's go ahead and see. So you're talking about 275. I'm assuming that's after we hit all-time highs, correct? So you're talking about 275, which is an all-time high right here. So right here, I'm assuming you're talking about, right? So right here, obviously the bias is going to be bearish. And the reason we know that the bias is bearish is because not only did we take out the London high, but we also took out the all-time high right over here, which the indicator is reading right here. As you guys can see right here, it says it swept the high, the all-time high, right? So you're talking about the inverse of this one right here, right? Where my all right, bro, yo, chill, bro. Now create a bot to enter for you. Maybe in the future, bro. Maybe in the future. But okay, so for the person Eno said, I think that's your name. David, can you try it out on that bearish trend at 275? So I'm assuming you're talking about this level of liquidity getting swept. And I'm assuming you're looking to enter off of this inverse here, right? Patient copyright trademark, whatever it's called. Dude, yeah, no, trust me, we're going to work on it, bro. David says any random day for August. I will do that. Dude, I'm going to do everything today, bro. It's going to be a long stream. So yeah, it was able to find it. But the thing is, let me see, because, oh yeah, so it would have laid out, look, it literally laid out the whole entry model. So if we would have sold off, which I don't think we did, because what we have here on the 15-minute time frame is a bullish fair value gap, 46 points. We have a bearish bias because we set the level of liquidity at all-time high. We're holding below it, confirming the deal will sweep, and we are currently selling off, which will confirm the entry model. Now, I don't really think that we ever ended up getting the entry model in the first place, so I don't really think that this ended up working. But you can see that, yes, it did lay out it did end up laying out the setup. So yeah, pretty much whatever you're talking about, yeah, it's there, bro. But yeah, bro. Let's see, what else? Because I'm assuming we continue going higher. So if we're able to hold above this level of liquidity, we're gonna continue holding bullish. Yep, holding bullish. Yep, dude. This indicator is that on your business. Yeah, dude. We're gonna put it all on there. Don't worry, bro. It's all a work in progress still. So once we release it and everything. But dude, this has been taking forever to build, bro. But it's all coming together. Now let's see. I need to custom developers hold, dude. It's fucking insane. Now, okay, so let's go ahead and try to see if we can backtest it from a previous trade that we actually ended up catching. Because yeah, today I could have been like, oh guys, I was gonna take it, but I never took it, right? So we could use this on the 15-minute time frame, not the 5-minute. Dude, you could use it on any time frame. The 5-minute, the 1-minute, the 15-minute. It's gonna read everything. It reads the same exact confirmations every single time. But okay, so I'm gonna go over to my Discord. If you guys aren't in it, now you guys can see it. Let me see. Let me see. Do you take volume into consideration? Yes. Dude, if the volume is bad, no matter what setup you have, no matter what strategy you take, the setup just won't work. You know what I mean? So yes, volume is one of, if not one of the most important things in the thing. You know what I mean? In your trading. In everyone's trading, in fact. You know, if it wasn't for volume, the markets wouldn't even move. You know what I mean? But anyways, so I want to go ahead and see if the indicator was able to find the trade that we ended up catching yesterday. All right. Now, yesterday's trade was very confusing, so I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of gets confused, like if the indicator gets confused from this. But I just want to test it because obviously, you know, in certain market scenarios or circumstances or whatever it's called, sometimes it does get really tricky, right? But yeah. Bro, we should see it. We see a lost trade. Oh, yeah. But no, we're going to back this everything, bro. And then I'm going to do the funded account giveaway. Right? Today was tough. Dude, tough in a good way, honestly. Because if the indicator was out, bro, you would have made hella money. We're talking over 100 points. So, okay, I want to back this the trade from yesterday, which was at 11:27 in the morning, Eastern time, which is when we took NQ shorts from the 5-minute bearish valley gap into lower. Now, the reason I'm saying that this trade was so confusing was because we not only took out a level of liquidity nearby, but we also had a fair value gap right on top of it. So the bias can go all over the place. All right, so I'm going to see how it actually ended up reacting based off this fair value gap. Maybe it was reading bullish, maybe it was reading bearish. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, because this is the part where we actually have to really like tweak the indicator to be as perfect as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and find out what we end up doing. All right, so the trade was yesterday on the 5-minute time frame at 11:27, which was right over here. All right, so let's see what we have. Let's go into market open, in fact, and see what it reads. And yeah, let's go from there. All right, so let me delete this real quick. In fact, let me delete everything. Yep, there we go. So yeah, anyways, so coming to market open, I'm sure you guys remember let me see. It's been months since we lost. Well, I'm not trying to jinx it, but yes, statistically, we have been on a winning streak for over 37 days, bro. It's been crazy. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I'm some robot that wins all of his trades. Obviously, the losing trade is coming sometime soon. I don't want to say, obviously, I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but obviously, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea to think that I only win and you guys only full port my trades. All right. But yeah. Anyways, so coming into market open yesterday, very, very slow, very, very, very slow open. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you guys were in the stream, you guys know that we nearly got off before the setup even played out. All right, but yeah, very, very slow open yesterday. And coming into market open for the first 30 minutes, you guys can see that we never ended up taking out any of our nearby levels of liquidity. We never took out the London high. We never took out the nearby low again, nor the London, nor the Asia. Right, so obviously it took some time for us to actually develop a good bias. But for the most part, it's like we had nothing to work with, right? Until the market sold off right over here, right? And this is where our bias starts forming really, really bearish because we just finished taking out one of the most important levels of liquidity. David, bro, chill, bro. Bro. Anyways, so coming into market open after like an hour and a half of the market doing absolutely nothing, we finally finished taking out the first level of liquidity. All right, guys. And that level of liquidity being this low right down here, which we found it on the higher time frame. I'm sure you guys remember from the stream from yesterday. You guys remember we ended up taking out this level of liquidity and we're like, okay, we're holding below it. We're going to be bearish. All right. So let me see, bro. I was like a loss before I started watching your stream, and now everything I knew, it starts to make sense. One more month, it may be with you, and I'll trade by myself. That is the whole goal, bro. That is the goal. Anyways, so coming into the markets yesterday, obviously you guys, like I said, you guys remember it took forever to form a bias, but we finally got one after like an hour and a half in the markets, right? Which was at 11 a.m. EST exactly, and that's when the setup starts forming. As the market sold off and as we took out this level of liquidity, the whole reason as to why our bias is currently sitting bearish is mainly because we took out the nearby low right over here. We're holding below it with a lot of selling pressure. So as long as price is able to hold below this level of liquidity, our bias will remain bearish until we take out the next level of liquidity, which will be at the London low, Asia low, and so on, right? So as we go on, you guys see right here that if we measure out this candle, it is a 51-point candle on NQ, which obviously you guys know with my strategy, what's it called? I lost my train of thought again. With my strategy, when we're looking for fair value gaps, we're looking for a 40-point or more candle to mark out the imbalance. And then obviously we need the next candle to close to go ahead and form the fair value gap. So let's go ahead and see how the next candle closes, which obviously we closed in some way, right? So we ended up selling off even more on this candle. So although we have a fair value gap here, and although the indicator is marking it as a valid fair value gap, we never ended up using it because we never even ended up going into that gap above. Instead, we're going to focus on this one right over here. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, why is the indicator still marking it out as bearish when we just finished taking out nearly 4 to 5 levels of liquidity to the downside all in one sell-off? Well, that's because, guys, not only did we take out this liquidity here, which is the internal, not only did we take out the London, not only did we take out the Asia, not only did we take out the external, but we're still holding below the level of liquidity, or at least the most recent one that we took out. So as long as we're able to hold below this most recent level of liquidity that we just took out, obviously we're going to be bearish, right? Until we take out the next level of liquidity, or until price goes up and starts holding above this level of liquidity to confirm it as a DOL sweep. All right. Now let me catch up with the chat. Let me see. So let me see. He doesn't do social media, thankfully. Oh, yeah, dude, honestly, bro, social media isn't my thing, bro. I don't like people knowing what I'm doing with my life all the time. Yeah, sometimes I'll post and all that stuff, but it's not in my best interest, bro. I don't really care what people think about me. I kind of like the private life, and I'm not trying to be like some guru that's like, oh, guys, look at my CA. I'm so good. I'm so all this. No, I mean, I don't really like that, bro. I don't really like showing off like that, bro. I'm just here to trade and make money. You know what I mean? That's the whole goal. You know what I mean? That's why you guys are here at the end of the day, right? So that's what we're going to continue focusing on. All right, bro. I miss the David IG reels. Nah, bro. I don't like making them, bro. Anyways, let me see. David, I'll make you proud. Thank you, bro. Chill your any. Well, bro, you'll see soon. You'll see something soon. Trust me. It's in the works. It's in the works. All right. But anyways, no, real stuff. Let's keep talking about charts here. All right. No more C8, no more Lambo, no more none of that. All right. But hey, thank you, bro. Thank you guys. All right, and by the way, I'm gonna give the biggest shout out to the developers. I'm gonna make their names well known when the indicator is out and ready, because bro, the amount of work that they've been doing and everything behind the scenes is fucking insane. All right, guys, and obviously you guys are seeing all the work coming out real time, so yeah, I'm sure we can all appreciate it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll give them the shout out when it's due. All right, where it's already due, but you know when the indicator's out. Anyways, so yeah, coming into back to the chart, right? We're selling off, and now we're holding below all of the lows nearby. Right, but our bias is still pretty bearish. Why? Because we are still holding below the level of liquidity right here, obviously, right? But we also haven't taken out the nearby low, or the next low at least, right over here, right? So it's either we sweep it up here, or we stay bearish until we take out the next level of liquidity and we look for the same reaction, whether we want to go lower or we want to start sweeping and reversing back up, right? But in the meantime, you guys can notice that we created a 5-minute bearish value gap right over here, which the indicator is also finding and marking out for you guys. All right. So just like that, we went ahead and closed the 5-minute bearish value gap right here, which is pretty much official, right? So now let's see how the indicator ended up reading this trade and see if it can catch it with us. Because once again, guys, yesterday's trade was one of the more confusing trades that a lot of you guys were, didn't really understand as to why we took shorts and all that good stuff. But once again, for those wondering, what we're reviewing right now is, once again, yesterday we ended up taking NQ shorts off of this bearish value gap. We held below the level of liquidity. I expected lower, and shortly after we got a beautiful 100-point trade into the downside liquidity. All right, so once again, we're trying to see if the indicator is able to find this. So fingers crossed. Let's see if now we have some work to do. All right, so let's see. So once again, we have the bearish value gap. Right now, our bias is sitting neutral just because price is sitting exactly at the level of liquidity. So obviously, if we're not above it nor below it, you know, we just don't know where to go. All right, so the one thing that's worrying me is because if we hold above it, I'm sure you guys remember from the stream from yesterday, you guys remember that, yes, we were looking for longs at one point, but shortly after, once we noticed that buyers were really getting weak, we started looking for shorts right off the bat. So now the indicator is showing us longs right here. It's completely normal because keep in mind, yesterday, if you were in the stream, you guys know that we were also looking for longs, and everyone's spamming 600 in the chat. All right, bro. No, for seriously though. Yeah, you guys remember that yesterday, yes, on stream, we were looking for longs at one given time because we're like, okay, well, we sold off, we took out all of the nearby levels of liquidity, we're holding above it, and we have a bearish value gap. So maybe we can start looking to inverse it, right? But like in between us looking to inverse it, I'm like, nah, let's look for shorts because we're getting weaker, right? So let's see if the indicator was able to find this, right? So once again, yep, this is the candle. This right here, this candle right here that we're on right now, this is the candle where I decided to go shorts instead of longs, right? And the whole reason behind this is because we noticed that we went into the fair value gap, we rejected off of it, and we went back down below this level of liquidity, confirming a bearish bias. So does it mark it out, please? It's reading the bias as bearish, but I guess it just doesn't, like, it just wants to inverse this one. Like if it doesn't inverse it, it just doesn't want to take a trade off of it. And I don't really blame it because yesterday, like I said, yesterday's trade was really, really confusing. So I really wanted to find this setup. Maybe it finds it here. No, because yeah, no, you would have already had a late entry. So overall, I just didn't find the setup here. Let me see. Yeah, it's still trying to look for longs. So the thing is, yeah, we have to fix it. But no, the thing is with behind this one, it's just that this trade was really confusing. Even for me, if you guys what's it called? If you guys looked or watched the stream from yesterday, you guys saw that even I was hesitating behind taking shorts. So I guess the indicator was hesitating as well, right? So yeah, we kind of have to tweak this up a little bit. This is going to be my main concern to the developers to see if we can fix it up and see what we can work with. But I just want to see if it worked. I wasn't really expecting much, but whatever. Right? The fair value isn't finished yet. Exactly. So we're still working on it. But let's kind of review more of a less confusing trade and just more clean trade. So let me go back to the alert thing. I was just super curious to see if this one was fully ready. What about it on the 15-minute for that one? I don't really think we had a 15-minute entry for this trade. Yeah, no, we never had a 15-minute retracement. We did have a gap here, but we just never went into it, to be fair. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we have another setup that maybe it finds a less confusing setup. Because yeah, like I said, even for myself, like I said before, we even review a losing trade. Oof. Okay, let me scroll up then. Losing trade. Because a lot of you guys have been saying review a losing trade with this one. Losing trade. Hold on, let me drink some water, bro. Because I've been talking for some time. Losing trade. I'm not trying to like. Blasters, do you have a video that explains your strategy? Dude, you don't understand how many videos have that explains my strategy. Flex? Yo, I'm not flexing, bro. I'm not trying to flex. Bro. Nah, seriously though. Oh, right here. Found one. Okay. On the 4th of last month. Okay, let's go back there, all right? This setup was on the 5-minute time frame. Is the indicator only working? Bro can't find a losing trade. Yo, chill. Not like that, bro. Not like that. Is the indicator only working for NQ? No, it works for both NQ and ES. All right. But no. Seriously though, we just found a losing trade here from the 4th. Statistically, yes, guys, we are on a crazy winning streak. But yeah, this was the last trade that we took as a losing trade, and literally 15 minutes after we took a loss, we re-entered and we won it back. So, you know what I mean? Anyways, all right, let's actually review this. So seriously, so on the 4th, on the 5-minute time frame. So on the 4th, the 5-minute time frame. The 4th 5-minute time frame. The 4th, right here. The 4th What time? 10:15 a.m. Wait, 10:15? Yeah, 10:15. So right here. Okay, let's see what we got here to work with. So let me just go here. Let me see if it finds the levels in the okay. So with the levels of liquidity that we have to work with, right? What the indicator is finding from the day of is we have a level of liquidity at 698, the London low and the Asia low. On the chart, we had the London low and the Asia low. We saw that we took out the Asia low and we pumped up into the inverse. I'm assuming, yes, the indicator is probably also going to get stopped out as well. So let me just see. So we took out the internal. We took out the London. The bias is reading bearish because we're holding below the level of liquidity until now, which should be reading bullish soon, right? Wait. The indicator would have... Huh? The indicator is not marking out this fair value gap, so I guess it's not even identifying it as a valid setup. So in this case, you would have even avoided the loss because it's just not marking it out. Wait, let me see. Hold up. I want to say that the whole reason it's not marking it out is maybe because it's not detecting the Asia low, which I guess might be a little bit of a bug on the indicator. Because when we go above, when we go above the London high, it's reading bullish, so you should be inversing this fair value gap here. But the thing is, it's not even like detecting the fair value gap. Maybe it's not detecting it because the volume is off. No, the volume is good. I don't know. I'm gonna mark this out for the developer so we can fix this bug because maybe. Wait, let me look at another trade because maybe this trade, I guess it was so choppy that the indicator just got confused. Let's see. Let me look at another one. Hold up. Let me look at the one from a few days ago. Let's look at the one just randomly from the 8th at 10:30, right? Which is just pretty much a continuation model with a bullish bias. Because I want to see if the indicator is bugged out or maybe it just didn't like that setup at all to the point where it just didn't mark it out. So wait, this trade was on the 8th, so a month ago. The 8th. Wait, the 8th on what? On what time frame? A 15-minute. Oh, hold up. 15-minute time frame. The 8th right over here. The 8th at 9:30. So right here, let me see what the indicator is able to read with the winning trade. Because with the losing trade, it overall just didn't mark it out. Unless maybe it's a little bit bugged out. Let me see. Okay, so this one, obviously, we need to find a new setup. So if I play it more forward, it's probably going to delete it. Yeah, it seems just overall too bugged out. Because, I mean, dude, look at this trade, bro. Holy. Okay, wait. So on the 15-minute time frame, so we ended up taking longs from 825, which was right. Wait, 23, 825. I'm confusing myself. Look at another losing trade after this. Yeah. Because remember, this whole stream is just to like review bugs, obviously, before we release it, because you're gonna have trades like this. Now, on the 15-minute time frame, on the wait, no. I was about to say, when did we take this trade? Let me just review. Hold on, 10:30. Let me go over to 10:30 real quick. Oh my god, hold up. I keep messing this up. Okay, so September 8th at 10:30. So we ended up entering right here off this wick. So if everything is marked, the thing is, I don't know why it's marking it out as all green. You see, because it's finding the fair value gap, but since I guess it's detecting a previous trade, since it hasn't hit the price target, it's still detecting this trade, which obviously would have, if you would have taken it, yes, it would have worked out. But the thing is, we need it. How do we fix this? What we could do is when it finds a new setup, just delete the overall entry from the previous trade and just focus on the new setup. Because yes, we have the setup here and it ended up working out, as you guys see right here, which is where we entered. But the thing is, the indicator is still like reading the previous model, which was this one, where you would have entered off this inverse here, right? With the bullish bias. But let me see, hold up. We ended up entering here. Maybe it detects it after it taps into it. No. Yeah, because we entered off here. So yeah, we need to fix that. I guess the way we can fix this is if we have the indicator finding a brand new setup, just focus on providing the entry for that setup. You know what I'm saying? What's the indicator called? It's not released yet, bro. We're still working on it. Right now we're just like back testing it and just fixing some bugs. Oh, because of the contract's rollover. Wait, you might be right. Hold up. No. Never mind. No. No, it's just bugged. So yeah, we have to fix it. It's mainly just because it's finding a previous thing. Now, wait, bro, what's 30 points and 40 points on NQ equivalent to ES? 30 points is 5 points on ES, and 35 points is 6 points on ES. Or you could do 7. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna say 6, 7 in the chat. I'm already expecting it, but yeah, about 6 or 7 points on ES for a 35 point stop loss. Let me see. Can you make it put another entry? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so we can work on that. So to fix this bug right here, so we can focus on the most recent setups, on whatever setups we get, we can have it just display the entry off the most recent setup that's there. You know what I mean? Lower the time frame. No, because we ended up finding this trade on with our winning streak, or whatever, on the 15-minute time frame. So obviously, if we're gonna be finding a trade, we need it to be on that time frame as well. All right, but just in case someone else said look for another losing trade to see how it reacted, we're now approaching the August price action, which I don't even want to speak about. If you guys traded during August, you guys know that it was a pain in the ass, bro. Like, it was horrible, bro. Trading August was a nightmare. But yeah, we're getting into August territory, so we're gonna have a little bit more losses there. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So we ended up taking a loss in August around here on the 26th at 11 a.m. Now this trade was extremely choppy. So let's see if it even marks it out, right? So we caught this trade on the 5-minute time frame. It looks like the 15-minute time frame, just because of the 7 minutes there. So on the 15-minute time frame on the 26th of August at 10:30 a.m. EST. So 15-minute time frame, we go all the way back to August 26th. August 26th at, I don't know what the hell happened here. August 26th at 10:26 in the morning. So right here. Right here. Okay, so let's see if the indicator. So I'm assuming what we inverse on August was this gap here. We swept the Asia high. I remember we held above it. So this candle right here should be above the Asia high right there. So yeah, unfortunately, the indicator would have also told you guys to go long during this trade as well. So yeah, for the losing trades, let me change the interval to 5 minutes here. It's a little bit easier for me. But yeah, so as we go on, right here, we would have entered NQ longs right here. The thing is, it's not showing it because I'm on the 15-minute time frame. But let me go to like the 1-minute interval again, so I can show you guys that yeah, you would like. Obviously, we got stopped on it because obviously with what we saw and everything, it was confirmed for higher, but we ended up getting chopped out. So if you would have taken the indicator, yes, you also would have been stopped out alongside me. So literally the same thought process and everything. Just the market at the time just wasn't getting as respected. So right there. You guys saw it for literally a split second. Right there, right? Oh, I went back up. Anyways, you guys get the point. Yeah, we would have taken longs here. And obviously after we enter and everything, the indicator kind of just deletes it, right? So we still have a lot to fix on this indicator and everything. But I kind of want to. I feel like maybe the indicator is bugging out with previous price action from like before the indicator was created. Because if we look for price, look. I want to go. Let's review a trade that we ended up catching like recently, right? Let me see if it works a little bit better. But for the most part, we know what to fix and what's working, right? So if you go to like, let's say the trade that we caught, I don't want to do ES yet because I don't really think it's fully developed. So let me look for an NQ trade from, let's look at this one, right? So let me see, coming into market open, looking at NQ, we can work with the possible bullish setup. So looking at this, we saw that we swept the Asia low. No, but we took this trade with the indicator. So obviously the indicator is going to mark out what it marked out during the time. So I'm not going to review this one because this trade, For those that don't know, the indicator gave us this trade. So the whole reason I went long with this is because obviously I knew what I was looking for, but the indicator also told us like, hey, you should be also looking for longs, as you guys see right here. All right. So let me go up on a trade that we didn't take the indicator with. So let's do like an alert. So NQ shorts right here, right? So on the 1st of October at 9:49 a.m. So let me go back to this one on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, the 5-minute time frame. NQ shorts on the 1st. 5-minute time frame on the 1st. Right. Oh, and by the way, guys, before I get more into the review, guys, would you guys want me to do more lives like these where we keep developing, or not developing, but get like backtesting the indicator? Do you guys like these, or is it kind of like, I find it fun for myself. David, how do you tell if you're bullish or bearish going into a day? Depending on the reactions of the levels of liquidity that are nearby, depending on how they take it out and everything. I have a full video on that, Nicholas. If you go over to my channel, it's the most recent video. It's how to develop a daily bias. You can learn a lot more there. Yes. All right. Cool. I'm just wondering. Because obviously today, I'm giving you guys a nice sneak peek on the updates for the indicator, but obviously it's not ready yet. So as we keep developing it and everything and fixing it up, there's going to be more streams, more backtesting, and more everything. All right. But yeah, anyways, so on the 5-minute time frame on October 1st, we took the trade at 9:49 a.m. So off of this red candle right here. So let me use the replay feature. Bruh. No way, just restart everything. Hold up. Dude, using this replay feature is such a pain. It's so confusing. Okay. So let me go back. My bad. Go back to August 1st. Right here. At 9. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. August 1st at 9:49. So right here, can I use the start new? There we go. Okay. Anyways, okay. So coming into market open, 9:40. Okay, let's see what we have. So with this indicator, we ended up taking NQ shorts. So yeah, it was short off of the London high drawn liquidity. Obviously, the whole reason as to why the indicator is currently reading bullish right over here is mainly because obviously we're holding above the London high and the external high up here, right? But as price action goes on and we start holding below the London high or below the external high, our bias flips to bearish, which is why the indicator will start reading the... Honestly, guys, I kind of feel like the indicator is working more with the newer setups. I guess it's because I don't know. I mean, dude, the setups from back then, it's the same thing that we're getting right now. But right now, it's finding the setups perfectly. But back then, it wasn't. I don't know. We gotta see. When I think about it, the indicator actually does very little. And don't you think that last instance? Wait, let me see. When I think about it, the indicator actually does very little. And don't you think lack of instincts will always be an issue to skip on some bad trades? Well, yeah, obviously, the indicator can do so much. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's not going to tell you everything. We're mainly doing this to obviously help out new beginner traders and everything. So obviously, don't fully rely on this. I mean, to be honest, don't fully rely on any indicator. But this is just, we're trying to have it replicate as much as possible chart-wise rather than anything. You get what I'm saying? Instant here is a lot of reading volume. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like we can only do so much in terms of reading volume. You know what I mean? The way that, okay, so I don't know if you guys can see here. I'm gonna zoom in. Right, you can see right here where it says volume, right here in a check mark. The way that we're reading and working off the volume is based off, okay, so it's gonna grab the last few amount of candles and it's gonna average every candle to a certain point. Right? If that point goes above a set amount, that means that the volume is good and worth trading. If the volume is below that set amount, it just means that the average candles are a lot slower than usual for a good trade, which will tell you that the volume is bad. But obviously, this can only do so much. You know what I mean? So obviously, yeah, never rely off any indicator in the world, no matter how good they are. But we're trying to replicate it as much as possible to the point where it can help you out as much as possible. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let me see. The indicator just saves time in process. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? But yeah, to a certain extent, obviously. I mean, don't worry. I'm going to be obviously making disclaimers and everything before we put it out. Obviously, right now, we're just working on the more technical part of it. But yeah, no, we're going to be working on everything. Don't worry. But yeah, let me see. I feel like many people will try to fully rely on it, which won't be healthy. Yeah, but dude, it's like those same amount of people are the same people that are full putting my trades on live, and when it goes wrong, it's no difference. You get what I'm saying? The volume thing is replicated exactly or nearly how you see it, then it'll be amazing. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, bro. Because the way that I personally read volume is based off aggression, momentum, and the size of the candle. Obviously, if we're having 10, 15 point candles every 5 minutes, that's not really worth trading. So to that portion, I guess you can say, we have it developed. But I mean, dude, there's still a lot of work that we need to do. Obviously, right now, like I said, we're still practicing it. We're gonna have a million other versions. But this is what we have so far. You know what I mean? What's the liquidity you swept? You can make it. You can make the line a dash. Yeah, I mean, we definitely can. Yeah. Okay. So would you rather have it dashed, or would you rather have it say, "Hey, we took out this level of liquidity"? Where do you live trade? I actually live trade in both my Discord, which has 0 delay, or on YouTube, which has a 2-minute delay. So wherever you want to watch the streams from, I mean, you have two options. Blasters, do you use micros or minis, and how many contracts should you trade on a 50k eval? On a 50k eval, you should be trading at about 7 micros, and I personally use micros instead of minis. But yeah, you can keep improving it once it's out too. Of course, bro. Of course, yeah. We're gonna be releasing updates and everything even after it's out and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. But yeah, anyways, so looking at the trade that we ended up catching on the 1st of October, it's finding it pretty much perfectly, right? We're sweeping the external high, we're sweeping the London high right here. Let me show you guys. There it is. Right, wait. Let me go back again, bro. Using the 1 minute interval is really hard on the replay feature. You have to time it perfectly. So should do it right here. There we go. So here it's finding everything correctly, right? The bias is bearish because we took out the London and the external, and we're currently holding below the level of liquidity, confirming a bearish bias, right? Obviously, to take note, on the 5-minute time frame, we have a beautiful 72 point fair value gap, or actually more. We have a beautiful 92 point imbalance, which is also a fair value gap right here, which is what the indicator is showing. And now that we have everything confirmed in terms of good volume, DOL sweep, sellers stepping in, and a bullish value gap to possibly inverse, the indicator is displaying your possible entry, which will be based off the inverse at 24,784.75, which I'm assuming if we mark it out on our charts, because we know that it's probably going to get deleted after we inverse it, because the indicator isn't really coded to hold this position after it's inversed. We're going to go ahead and just replicate it on our chart. So we're just going to put it out where we're trying to enter, which will be right here. Our stop loss will be right over here, just like that. And then our price targets will be price target number 1, 2, and 3 at the London low right here, right? Which is what the indicator is telling us to target. And if we do end up entering, let me see something here. Yeah, if we do end up entering, we would have been in the short position right here, right? Obviously, we still need to work on the price targets because obviously it's not displaying. So we still need a lot of work to do on that. But for the most part, the bias and the setup and everything, it's reading it correctly. And as we go on, PT1 was hit. Then I'm assuming PT2. Well, you would have gone stopped out here. Wait, how many points was this trade? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Now I remember. Yeah, this trade was only 60 points before we reversed back up. So luckily, we ended up taking profits at 60 points. And then we got stopped out of break even on this trade. But yeah, dude, we have a lot of work to do because I don't know. A part of me feels like the indicator works way better with the more recent trades rather than the previous ones. I'm not sure why. Obviously, I'm gonna be practicing this indicator tomorrow on stream, more real time and everything. Is it on your $50 a month premium that you live trade? Yes, but actually, I have a 60% off right now. So if you want to join, let me see, shift and arrow. Oh. Dude, you're good at this, bro. But yeah, dude, Jonathan, if you do want to join the premium and get access to the live trading and everything, it's currently 60% off. And that goes for anyone in here. If you guys want to, if you guys ever want to join, here, if you use code winning, you can get 60% off any premium upgrade. There you go. So yeah, if you want to join, it's here. And this goes for anyone in here. If you guys want to join to get access to the streams, the alerts that you see on the screen and everything, you guys can always join. All right. And by the way, guys, I'm about to do the funded account giveaway. So yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, obviously stay in the stream for a little bit longer, like a few more minutes, and then I'll do this. I have a few accounts to give away. But yeah, anyways, this trade ended up working out for 60 points. It's just, dude, when it comes to coding it, bro, the closer that we, guys, I don't think you guys understand it. The closer that we get to finishing this indicator, the further away we get from it, bro. Because it's like we finish one, or like we finish one thing, and then we backtest it, and then there's another issue, and then another issue, and another issue, bro. It feels like we're never gonna finish, bro. But yeah, is this discount forever or just first month? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's always on the first month, but I do these discounts so often that you could just keep renewing it at a discounted price, and yeah. It's just honestly, look, I kind of maybe in the future I'll make the premium free, but right now, I mean, it's so much stress and pressure that I don't want to charge you guys, but like I want to make something in return. You know what I mean? I've been joining your Discord. I have been watching you daily on YouTube. Do I need to join the Discord for the giveaway? Yes. Now, obviously, the Discord is free. Here, AI is taking bro's job. Yeah, guys. If you guys do want to enter the giveaway, start joining my free Discord. I sent it over in the chat right here. Right there. Join the free Discord, because if I'm gonna be giving away if I'm gonna be giving away some funded accounts, I need your guys' username on Discord so I can send you the code for the 100% off. Do not make it free. I don't know. Maybe when I retire, I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. But like when I retire, like maybe if I want to show off my work or whatever, I'll just do it. But yeah, guys, please, if you guys are in the stream right now, honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired. Guys, I've been recording videos behind the indicator. I've been streaming behind the indicator. Dude, I am exhausted, bro. I feel like we did enough backtesting for today. We have a few issues to fix. So for the next stream, obviously, we're going to fix it up and everything. And then, but I do want to do the giveaway. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if anything, I'll be back live tomorrow. Or if anything, I'll just backtest it on the live trading stream tomorrow. How do I enter the giveaway if I'm already in the Discord? I'll literally show you right now. Don't worry. I'll show you right now. Let me just prepare it. But yeah, let me go ahead and add everyone in the Discord and tell them that I'm about to do the giveaway. But yeah. Let me see. I just finished reviewing some trades. It's time to give away some funded accounts. Join up the stream. Let me see. Join up the stream and what? All right, let me link the stream real quick. But yeah, for today, I'm not gonna let you guys. I'm freaking exhausted from backtesting, bro. I've been on the charts, dude. Today was a day that I wasn't even live trading, and I did more work than I do when I live trade, bro. I am so tired, bro. Let me see. I just finished reviewing some the trades for today. Let me see. I just finished reviewing the trades on stream. It's time to give away some funded accounts for free. Join the stream and be ready to win. Go. All right. Dude, I gotta drink water, dude. I'm so dehydrated right now. What up? Futures chat. Premium. Okay, let me send it over in our P server real quick. Hold on, let me put it here first. Dude, you guys don't understand how tired I am, bro. And by the way, for those tuning in and everything, guys, I will be live. I will be live streaming tomorrow at the same time as always. So yeah. All right, guys. Don't give the premium for free. You provide so much value. I'll see. Maybe if I retire one day, I mean, I'm not gonna, delete the server. You know what I mean? So it's always good to be like, like a history book or something. I don't know for all the alerts. Anyways, for those tuning into the stream, guys, welcome. We just finished reviewing for over 70 minutes. Some trades, the indicator, and everything. If you guys are tuning in right now, the indicator is coming out insane. Obviously, there's some stuff that we still need to fix, but for the most part, for those that have been in here in the chat, watching the review and everything, you guys have to tell the people joining right now how crazy this indicator looks, bro. It is so crazy, bro. But yeah, anyways, So we got shut your ass up, bro. What's good, Jander, bro? What's up? What's up? Anyways, guys, for those tuning in, guys, yeah, let's do the giveaway. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. It's bro, it's as simple as me just doing slash giveaway, G create, right? And I'm gonna do this 5 times and just give away some funded accounts. But yeah, G create, and then I think it's like enter. So guys, I'm gonna give away 5 accounts for now. I don't have that many accounts left in, I think, stock or something. I don't know how to say it. I only have 5 accounts to give away, guys. So there's only gonna be 5 winners for this one. I'm gonna be choosing the winners. What do you guys want the duration to be? We're still doing it? Yeah, no, we're doing it right now, bro. You're tired? Dude, I am exhausted, bro. I've been on the charts all day, bro. I got a haircut in the morning, bro. And ever since then, bro, I've been in my computer just charting and just backtesting, bro. Dude, I'm starving. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep after this. 2 minutes? Whoever's here. Okay, so guys, before I start this giveaway, make sure you guys join my free Discord. Go to the trading chat. That's where I'm going to be doing the giveaway. Go over to the trading chat. All you have to do is whenever I click submit, just react to the message. And I'm gonna do this 5 times. So yeah, prize free Apex funded account of your choice. So yeah, type 1. No, do not type 1 to enter, bro. Do not type 1 to enter, bro. Yo, guys, do not type 1 to enter. Yo, this dude, bro. What are you doing, bro? This dude Yoko. What are you doing? Anyways, okay. Seriously though. Yeah, let me go ahead and submit it. So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and enter, go ahead and just react here. And yeah. And then whoever wins, I'm going to be giving away 5 accounts. Let me start getting the code here on stream real quick. So you guys can have some fun with these Apex accounts. But yeah, in 2 minutes. In the meantime, and by the way, if you guys do want to stack up, if you guys don't win or whatever, if you guys do want to stack up on some Apex accounts and be ready for tomorrow's live trading stream, you guys know the deal. If you guys use my code, which is code BLASTOYS, you guys can get 80% off any funded account over on Apex. All right, guys. So if you guys do want to stack up and just have that ready, you know what I mean? It's only 36 entries. Chill. I'm not gonna lie. I thought there would be more. But yeah. Anyways, let me get the code up here on stream. But yeah. So 41 entries. Entry ends in 1 minute. Yo, how many ones are there, bro? Yeah. Bro caused chaos. That's about to ban this dude, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, in 50 seconds, I'm gonna give away the first funded account. Like I said, I have 5 funded accounts. I'm gonna whoever wins, I'm gonna be DMing you a code. That code will apply 100% off any funded account over on Apex. Apex funded. What is it called? Apex Trader Fund. Dude, I'm so tired. I even forgot the name of Apex. Apex Trader Funding. But yeah, guys. So 49 entries. The giveaway ends in about 23 seconds. So whoever wins, I'm gonna send them the first account. Remember, I have 5. All right, I have 5. But dude, how many Yo, nah, I'm gonna turn on slow mode, bro. Yeah, bro. Hold up. How do you turn slow mode on? Slow mode. Jeez, dude. Holy. 1 minute, bro. It just keeps going up. What are you guys doing? Okay, who won? Congratulations. Oh, I have streamer mode. I was about to say, why is your name D dot 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 dot? Hold up. Streamer mode. Okay, there we go. Let me see who won. Desert Mooner. Oh, he's in the premium. I know this guy's an OG. All right, let me DM him his first funded account. Guys, in the meantime, hold on. Before I DM him, let me create another thing in my bob. 2 minutes. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna do the next giveaway, guys. Duration 2 minutes. Number of winners 1. Prize another free funded account on Apex of your choice. All right, guys, go start reacting on this next one if you guys want to win another account. Duration 1 minute. Blah, 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 submit. All right, guys, go start reacting. Wait, yeah. Go, guys, start reacting here. All right, let me DM Desert Mooner the code. Hold up, let me not leak the DMs. Add friend. Here's the code. It's blah 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 blah. All right, bro. I DM'd him the code, guys. Oh, I got a review on WAP. Guys, if you guys are leaving reviews on my WAP, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see who left a review. Imagine it's a 1-star review. Oh, my boy Kenny. David is wise beyond his years. He really cares for people in the community. Hey, thank you for the review, bro. Thank you. It means the world to me. Yeah. For those wondering, here's the review. Very, very nice, Kenny, bro. If I can give you a kiss, mwah, mwah. Thank you for the review, bro. Anyways, okay, back to the giveaway. So I gave away the first funded account to Desert Mooner. Let's see who else I can give the giveaway to. Okay, 60. Bro, you guys do not have to spam ones in the chat. You guys do not have to spam ones in the chat, guys. Please, you guys are making my trading chat look like a mess, bro. Holy. Anyways. All right, let's see. In 40 seconds, the next giveaway is gonna be doing it. All of a sudden, my name's Kenny. All right, bro. Yo, how'd you find this? What? Yo, this picture's like 4 years old. Oh, hell no, bro. All right, guys, 15 seconds left for the next giveaway. We have given away 1 account. I have 4 accounts left to give away. About to be 3 after, in 10 seconds. So yeah. Let me see what Desert Mooner told me. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate it. I got you. Oh, wait. By the way, once you get it, post a screenshot of the 100% off so I can prove that the code worked. There you go. Just so I can have some feedback. Anyways, all right. Who won the next giveaway? Blah, 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 blah. MTLA Hernandez. My boy. Yo, are you in the military? My boy. All right, bro. Let me give you the funded account. Yo, I sent your friend request, bro. So you better accept it. If not, bro, I gotta give you the account away to someone else, bro. Your code is blah 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 blah. All right, bro. I sent you the code, bro. Check your DMs. Check your DMs. I think your name is Malta Hernandez. Me TLA Hernandez. I don't know, bro. You won. All right, bro. Congrats. All right, let me start up the next giveaway, guys. Hold up. Maybe you should make it premium only. I'm gonna do another premium giveaway later in the month. I'm gonna be giving away 20 accounts, but just for now, I have 5 accounts, so you know what I mean. I'm just gonna give them away since I'm not gonna use them. All right, let me create another one. Duration 2 minutes. Prize another free funded account on Apex of your choice. All right, guys, go start reacting, guys. Go start reacting. This is gonna be the 3rd of the 5th account of the 5 accounts that I have. Go start reacting here. Just click this little logo right here, and you should be entered. But yeah, let me see what Malta. Or I don't even think your name is Malta, but there's no way. Thank you. I got you, bro. Let me see here. Wait, hold up. Send the server in the giveaway channel. By the way, if you guys are winning your funded accounts, guys, go to this channel right here where it says giveaway entries and just post your proof here. Just so I can, like obviously have some credit behind it. So you guys know. Here. Claimed it. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, did the 2 minutes give up? Yo, what? Yo, what the hell? Yo. What the fuck is this, bro? All right, did anyone win? In a minute. All right. So we have 70 entries. All right, bitch. 2 RP's doing. Yo. Bro. Nah, this can't be real, bro. Anyways, bro. A minute left, guys. Remember, go ahead and enter right here. There's 68 entries. 45 seconds left for the giveaway. So yeah. Let me see what. All right, babe. All right, let's see who's gonna be the 3rd winner. Bro. All right, let's see. 25 seconds left for this giveaway, guys. So yeah. Hi, happy to. Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, in here. No. Post it here, bro. Post it here, because this thing is with everyone spamming ones in the chat, bro. It's gonna get lost. Post it here in the giveaway channel. All right, bro. Desert Mooner, please, bro. For the just so I can have some credit. Anyways, who's the next winner? 1 second ago, who won? Hold on. Yo, bro, Delusion Autumn. Are you in the premium? Yo, my boy's in the premium. All right, bet. Let me DM. Delusion Autumn, I think that's your name. Yo, you won a funded account. Wait, in the meantime, guys, hold up. Let me start doing the next giveaway so we don't waste time. Hold up, guys. Delusion, I'm gonna DM her right now, bro. Give me 1 second. /G create. 1 sec, guys. 2 minutes. Prize on Apex. All right, guys, go start reacting. Let me give Delusion his account. I think that's the name. Delusional. Oh, Delusional Tom, not Autumn. Yo, I'm dumb as hell, bro. You want to fund an account? Your code is there. All right. Once again, Delusional Tom. I think that's your name. I'm just gonna call you Tom. Whenever you claim that account, bro, post it over in the giveaway channel over here, just so I can have some credit behind the giveaway. All right. So yeah. Bet. And by the way, for those wondering when you claim the code, what it looks like, it's literally just 100% off. So any account of your choice, it'll be 100% off. All right, guys. But yeah, I have 2 more codes left. Yo, bro. Anyways, bro. A minute left for the giveaway, guys. Start entering. Awesome. How do you enter? Okay, so the way you enter is as simple as clicking this right here. All you have to do is click that, and you're in. That's it. All right. So yeah, just literally click this button here. All right. Shimane Jackson, I think is her name. Shimane. I don't know. My bad. I'm not good with names. But yeah, you just click this little celebration icon and you should be in. All right. So yeah, you have 45 seconds to do it. So yeah. How do I answer? I just joined the live. Join my Discord, go into the trading chat, and it'll just be there. Just react to the message. All right, bro? So right there. Oh, man. It has been a long day, bro, guys. You guys don't understand, bro. After the stream, bro, I'm going to knock out. So if you guys are going to send me a message on Discord, I am not going to respond because I'm going to be sleeping. I am super fucking tired. Let's see. 20 seconds left. Yo, how are you guys finding these pictures, bro? Yo. Let's see. 10 seconds left. Let's see who wins. Got it. Thanks. Perfect. Maybe you win. Who knows? 3 seconds. All right. Let's see who won. And the winner is Zari. I don't think I've seen you in the premium. Yep, Zari. Add friend. All right. Let me give you. You won a funded account. All right. The code for you will be. All right, guys. I have one more account to give away. One more account. BG9. All right. I give away the account. All right, let me give away one more, guys. Yo, what are these pictures, bro? Yo. Okay. I have one more account to give away, guys, and then I'll do another giveaway later in the month. But right now I only have one more to give away. All right, so 2 minutes. Prize last funded account on Apex of your choice, and everyone is canceling. All right, bro. Anyways, guys, go ahead. Last giveaway to enter. Last one. Whoever wins this one, you know. I just hit my finger, bro. All right. But yeah, Azari, I DM'd you, bro. Respond to your DMs, bro. Respond to your DMs before someone else gets the account. But yeah, guys, last giveaway. Enter right now. There's about 50 people left, and I'm gonna go to sleep right after. All right, guys. Is it the first one to react, or is it random? No, it's random. Of course, it's random. It's random, completely random. But yeah, guys, now while we wait for this giveaway to be released, guys, if you do want to stack up on some Apex accounts for the live trading for tomorrow and Friday, so we can hopefully pass some accounts and get you that payout, guys, you guys know the deal. Use code BLASTWAVES on Apex Trader Funding. If you guys use that code, it will apply 80% off any funded account, so you guys can have a funded account to trade on. All right, guys. But anyways, 1 minute left, and let's see what we have to work with. Let me see what Azari told me here. Let me see. Azari told me, cheers, mate. I got you, bro. By the way, once again, if you guys are winning these accounts, guys, please do me the huge favor, bro. Dude, I'm going to get my YouTube demonetized, bro. Guys, if you guys are winning, guys, do me a huge favor and post the picture in the giveaway entry channel that you guys want a funded account so I can put it out there. All right? But yeah, you guys are literally going to get me demonetized on YouTube and banned, bro. No more live streaming, bro. Yo, let me delete this shit, bro. Hold up. You're fucking trolling too much, bro. Fucking furries, bro. Look at this, bro. Yo, come on, bro. Anyways, all right. So 20 seconds left, guys. We have 70 entries. So yeah. Do one for the premium only. I'm gonna do 20 soon. I'm gonna give away 20 accounts for the premium very, very soon. But not today, because I'm gonna go to sleep. Anyways, anyways, all right. The winner is gonna be chosen right now. Any second now. Ends. My boy Ends. All right, let me just try and hold up. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, hold on. Let me give away the account. C7, blah, 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 blah. All right, there you go. All right, Ends, I sent you the code for the account. But yeah, other than that, guys, I am pretty much done for the day. All right, guys. Really nice review. Really nice trader indicator update. And really nice giveaway. You know, you guys are sending pictures of shit in the chat, but whatever. Nah, on a serious note, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something new, and hopefully you guys want some accounts, and hopefully you guys are really, really excited for the trading indicator, because I am. We just need to work a little bit more on it and fix some bugs and issues with it. All right, guys. But other than that, man, I am pretty much done for today. I will be live trading tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. Weekast stream. But I'm gonna ban you, bro. I'm gonna ban you. No. Seriously though, I will be live streaming tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST, so I will be seeing you guys then. And yeah, all right, guys. So hopefully we can continue this 37-day winning streak. If you guys do want to join the premium with 60% off, use code WINNING with the first link in the description. And other than that, guys, obviously you guys know the deal. If you guys want to stack up some Apex accounts, it is code Blastoise for 80% off any funded account. All right, guys. But other than that, man, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy.